A blind knight that uses echolocation, viewing the dark, treacherous world through sound. Trapped in a dungeon, endangered by combatants, where hazards lurk around every corner. Make sound to have vision, or don't and be stealthy. Avoid impaling threats throughout the dungeon to escape. Engage with other prisoners.
I've been here about. Could you find the key and unlock my cell?
Free them to fight back with more allies.
Let's take this guy.
The dungeon labyrinth has many paths and even more traps. Struggle through the darkness to find your freedom.
An empty plastic bottle would give you 50 cents. A soda can, 60 cents. A used food container, 80. Wondering why I know this? Because that's my job. I am a trash picker at my school.
Harry, the trash prince is on a roll today. And how is your trashy affair with Bella coming? She lets you kiss her with that stink?
Their words don't bother me. They don't know why I do what I do. And my secret. I edge close to my class when I hear Bella and her friend talking.
You can't be serious, Bella. You want me to break up with him for you?
I would do it myself if his poverty didn't give me the creeps.
You are unbelievable.
I come face to face with Bella's friend. She knew I heard the conversation and couldn't meet my eyes. She hands me the new phone I bought for Bella and walks away. I saved for months to buy her this phone. I walk down the empty corridor with a heavy heart, pick the phone out of the box, slip my SIM in, and switch it on. When... Harry Parker, you have passed the poverty test? You are now the heir to Parker family's billions worth of assets?
If Harry is a billionaire, why does he work as a trash picker? What is his big secret? Why did he not reveal his billionaire status to Bella? To know more, listen to the audio series Destiny Reloaded, only on Pocket FM.
Presentation. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you are here today. We're glad that you're here with us on Turn 200, as it is time for the coverage of the Sunday Top Split Strength of Field broadcast for the Mission Art Challenge. Today, week number 10, as it has been all week, it is at the West Bend Chicane layout of Lime Rock Park. Yes, we're going short track road racing here today. Always a thriller whenever we can get these big, heavy cars on Lime Rock Park. Howdy, folks. My name is Tommy Cook. I'm the only one in the fort here today. Matt Williamson enjoying some family time here on a wonderful Sunday afternoon. It's beautiful most of the way across America, except for over Central Florida. So I was going to wish everybody a happy Daytona Day today, but unfortunately, Daytona Day is no more. Happy Daytona Day tomorrow to those who are going to celebrate. There's cause for celebration here today. Because we have a jam-packed, completely full field for the Mission Art Challenge this afternoon. 25. Split happens at 26, so we've got 25, a full field here for the Top Split Strength of Field. And a pretty healthy mix of our regular crew and some first-timers here as well on Turn 200. So a lot of exciting stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look at the point standings. Last week was not a good week for J.J. Wang at the Nürburgring. Luckily, he is still the top dog in the point standings here. So J.J. with the top marks, 870, the defending champ, with the lead over Ella Spice. Olivia Hayward, Indica Scarlet, Thortilla, I believe all in the field here this afternoon, if I'm not mistaken, as are most of the drivers on the right side of the graphic here in the top 10. But all eyes will be on J.J. Wayne, looking for a bounce back after finishing second to last week in a tough go of things at the Nürburgring in the Industriefarten. I never figured out how to say that. Still haven't. Don't know why I tried it here on air. But regardless, a lot to look forward to here today at Lime Rock Park. Again, the West Bend chicane, just at the top of that hill there. There is turns 6 and 7. Just a little bit of extra trickery here, as if Lime Rock Park itself isn't difficult enough. Good day to you, Jeff, in the chat, and what a beautiful day here at the Bellagio, says Good Leaf Archives. Hello, yes, Matt is enjoying some time with the wonderful Williamson family, and I believe his significant other had a birthday yesterday as well, so shout out to Madison as always, and thank you for keeping Matt in line. All right, I think qualifying has concluded here, so we can get to our starting grid for the top split strength of field Sunday broadcast for the Michigan Challenge. It is Ella Spice. How about Ella Spice with the top time here in Q? Indica Scarlet on the outside of the front row. Here's Barry and James Watson on row number 2. Then it is Olivia Hayward and Guilherme de Oliveira on row number 3. Thortilla and Tom Spencer on row 4. Alex Araya and Benjamin Walker round out your top 10 starters. Georgie Trepsick and Adrian Johansson then on row number 6. Alexander Cattermole and Joshua Borje-Bunkowski on row 7. Rebecca Davin, Marko Miocic on row 8. Robert Cernak, Sean Bowman, Joshua Ross, and J.J. Wang starting all the way back in P20. And there is the rest of the starting lineup. Again, 25 cars. That is as full as it can get for one split before an actual split will occur. So we will get to the starting grid here. And how about Ella Spice? Fighting for the title here. But we'll start on the front row. As cars still gridding up. I'm looking everywhere for the weather. I swear I'm getting better at this. Here we go. So quickly, there are the track conditions for you. Pretty spicy track temperature there anytime it's in the 100s. Always going to be pretty interesting. We are off and running. Ella Spice. Already Indica Scarlet fighting to hang on to second from the outside. Piers Berry in that second position now as everybody working around the big bend. Wow, big wiggle there. That was Thortilla hanging it out. Up No Name straight. Oh, problems further back in the field. I believe Olivia Hayward has gone off track. We'll get these first couple of laps sorted out and then go back and watch any replays. And there is the chicane, and there goes De Oliveira. So with the lead, Ella Spice away from everything pretty cleanly here. As this is Indica Scarlet, who started on the outside pole, now hanging on to fourth over Araya. Over the jump there. This is the lead that Ella Spice has. Piers Berry in second, James Watson in third. And then pretty much nose to tail from there on back. J.J. Wang on the opening lap has gone up, or the opening 2 laps rather, has gone up 10 positions. Just picked up Tom Spencer there through the West Bend chicane. So J.J. from 20th to 10th here. Rising the ranks early. Let's take a look back quickly at this. This is De Oliveira. Oh, well off track there. And hard to see through the trees, of course. And some contact there for Nicholas Johnston as well. We'll head back to the live action. Of course, it doesn't bookmark the actual incidents. Ellis Spice, the leader. Piers Berry is closing the gap, a couple of tenths. In a 20-minute timed race here this afternoon. And lap time's just under a minute, so imagine 20 to 22 laps is what we've got in store. Still battling pretty hard here. Thortola, Indica Scarlet. There was a pass there. Walker getting around Trepsick to move up to 7th. So Georgie's back to 8th. Olivia Hayward has slid through the running order right now and has got her hands full with J.J. Wang here for 9th. Trying to play offense and defense at the same time. There's Wang. Boy, he sent it really deep, nearly piled it into the back there, Georgie Trepsick. So move J.J. up to 9th, Hayward back to 10th. Scarlett's still fending off Thortola. Thor took a peek at least. Don't know why it is that Indica and Thor, whenever they're in the field together, they always find their way to at least have one battle throughout the course of the race, if not battling with themselves the entire length of the race. Piersbury fading a bit. It's dropped to about 7 tenths behind Ellis Spice. James Watson fading behind both of them, about 2.5 seconds. As Barry dropped the wheel there. Alex Arrea in 4th. Indica Scarlet still in 5th. Thortola. Benjamin Walker, J.J. Wang leading a long train here from 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. It's Wang Trepsick. Took a peek there. Hayward and Spencer. A little hang time. Got all the money on Indica Scarlet today. Says good Leafs. That's exciting. Indica's putting together some really solid runs of late. Podium finisher a couple of weeks ago at the Charlotte Roval. Really exciting stuff. And this is the battle for the lead. Piers Berry right here. Hound and Ellis Spice for the top spot. Ellis 3 podium finishes this season. Piers has been here for a few races in 2024 Season 1. He's yet to really make a lot of noise happen. Ellis would love to get a victory here in the quest to try and reel in J.J. Wang for the top spot in the point standings. This is Thortola going to have another look here on Indica. Indica will do a nice job on defense. Barry sizing up another run. JJ's pushing his hardest to make it to the front, that is for sure. Oh, Spice off in the grass. This might be Barry's opportunity. Barry going to take a look. Pierce Barry to the top spot. Spice a bit wide through the final turn. Dropped a wheel in the grass, and that's all it took. Oh, but Barry off the track. Here comes Spice rallying back with lap traffic ahead. Spice much better through this section of the course right now. A lot of variables. Navigating the chicane, lap traffic going all over. Trying to stay out of the way. D'Oliveira is fighting back, trying to get back into the top 10. Just got around Thomas Spencer to reclaim 11th. I think you and I are both a bit surprised that J.J. Wang started down in P20. I didn't see if he actually posted a time or not. J.J. was just right behind Benjamin Walker in P7. Now is faded to almost 2 seconds behind. See if that gap continues to come down or continues to inflate. But we're still hanging right around 0.6 of a second, just a few car lengths between Barry and Spice. Not quite to the halfway mark of the race. JJ, the hard charger, not too far behind him in that battle. Henrique Cavado has climbed 9 positions up to 13th. Just made a pass on Joshua Borgie-Bunkowski. This is James Watson in third, and right behind him, Alex Araya. First time seeing Alex on the Sunday top split. Right on board with them. In pursuit of the reigning Daredevil Series champion. Daredevil Series will be back in action this Wednesday night from Talladega. If you ever wanted to see the Lotus 79s around Talladega, Wednesday night will be your opportunity. Whoa! Holy cow, hang on to it. That was the 23 of Joshua Ross. Huge moment there for Alex. James is going to take advantage and pull away, at least for the time being. Thor Tola and Indica Scarlet still working one another over. And Thor finally going to get the pass done. So move Thor into the top 5, Indica back to 6th. And here we go for the lead once again. Barry leading Spice. Two different lines through the West Bend. Barry able to pull a little bit of a gap, but used a lot of curbing there on the inside of the final turn. So a bit of separation. Here is Scarlett, Walker, and Wang. 6th, 7th, and 8th. And after the miscue a couple of laps ago in lap traffic, Alex Araya is right back to hounding James Watson for third. So as soon as I cut away from a battle, it seems to draw closer. Thortola not exactly getting away from these three. Still hanging right here. Pulling Indica along. And Indica's quest to hang on to 6th. Marko Miocic just had a problem. Pierce-Berry has opened that gap up to about 1.2 seconds. So Berry started to run away with it. Real letting it all hang out here is, Georgi Trepsik has had a problem. Trepsik around. He's running just outside of the top 10. And this happened. Moving around lap traffic. Gonna get a little help from behind. Back to Watson here in 3rd. A little over 5 minutes remaining. Gap continuing to grow up front. Ellis Spice faded away from Pierce-Berry. As, one around there. It might be Marko Miocic. No, it was not. Not sure who that was. J.J. Wang has had a problem. J.J. Wang's still in 8th, but has lost touch with the other drivers here. We'll see what happens. Sends it really deep, straight into the back of Benjamin Walker there. But again, JJ still in 8th, but the charge might stall there. Pierce-Berry just registered an off-track. The car's still just sitting there. And it would be a nice place to tank in the race, I suppose. Back to 3rd. Aria giving chase to Watson for the final spot on the podium. Looks to the inside. Watson trying to wrap it here. Right on the curbing. Showing a problem for Olivia Hayward now as well. Hayward has dropped down to 12th. Registered an off-track. So a tough day again for a couple of the regulars. And championship contenders at that. Watson robbed of a podium a couple of weeks ago, getting tangled with much slower traffic while running in the 2nd position at the Charlotte Roval. Did not see him last week at the Nürburgring. Fighting to hang on for a first career podium on the Sunday top split. Berry with the lead, well in control. Benjamin Walker's gotten around Indica Scarlet to move up to 6th. Three minutes left to go. And Ellis Spice is drawing nearer here as James Watson has to make a real evasive maneuver there. Only a second up to Ella Spice now for Watson. But Alex not done. Alex going to go for a lunge here into the chicane. What an aggressive move. Alex going to make it stick. Rhea to P3. Would not have thought that a lunge that deep would have stuck at this point in the race. Minute 30 to go for Pierce Berry. I would imagine we're coming around to the white flag. Gap is 3.3 seconds back to Ella Spice. Now Alex Aria in third. James Watson, Thortola the top five. Most of those battles are pretty well done and dusted unless an off-track would occur. Indica Scarlet still trying to track down Benjamin Walker to reclaim sixth. JJ Wang back in eighth. Not a lot of prospects on the horizon for him. Again, unless things go wrong. Ella Spice gonna have his hands full here in the final lap. Slower traffic ahead. White flag for Piers Berry up front. And it's well in hand for Pierce. Spice trying to hang on to second. Marko Miocic with another problem. Trying to defend the inside lunge here. Spice does it nicely. For the first time on the Sunday Top Split Strength of Field broadcast, Piers Berry is the winner. Piers wins Lime Rock Park. Ella Spice will hang on for second. And Alex Aria barely ekes out James Watson there to stay on the podium. Watson with a great charge out of the final turn. Thortola, Benjamin Walker, Indica Scarlet, JJ Wang, De Oliveira, and Enrique Quevedo with a great charge through the field. We'll go plus 12 to eke into the top 10 here. Drivers still trickling across the line here. And the results should now be official. So we will go ahead and take a look at the official finishing order here for the Sunday Top Split Strength of Field broadcast here at Lime Rock Park. See if it cooperates with me this time. Yes, it will. All right, Piers Berry with the win. Ella Spice in second. Alex Aria in third. Hopefully we'll talk to all your podium finishers here momentarily. James Watson and Thortola the top five. Benjamin Walker in sixth. Indica Scarlet, P7. Eighth for Guilherme de Oliveira in ninth. And Enrique Quevedo rounds out your top 10. Vidi Reinanen in 11th. Olivia Hayward in 12th. Joshua Borgi-Bunkowski in 13th. Rebecca Davin will finish in P14. Alexander Cattermole in 15th. Georgie Trepsik, Adrian Johansson, Robert Cernak, Sean Bowman, and Joshua Ross, P20. Michael Marshall, 21st. Jacques Quinn in 22nd. Marko Miocic in 23rd. Tough day for Tom Spencer down in P24. And Nicholas Johnson, your final finisher, in 25th. Alrighty, we will go ahead and see who we can track down here for podium interviews. And nobody in there right now, but we'll give it just a second here. Thank you to everybody that's been hanging out with us today. Again, Jeff Goodleaf, Dan Miglin hopping in here as well. Appreciate everybody that was hanging out with us, whether you were chatting or not. And next week I do believe we are at the full layout of Road America for the Sunday Top Split Strength of Field broadcast. So that'll be exciting to go from the mile and a halfer here to the big 4-miler at Road America, which had quite a bit of exciting racing last season for the Mission Art Challenge. Between now and then, it will be no action tomorrow. Luckily, we can watch the Daytona 500, but the Formula Super Series has concluded for Monday nights. On Tuesday, the Venom Truck Series will have their throwback race at Martinsville. The Daredevil Series will be back in action on Wednesday from Talladega. And Thursday, I'm telling you right now, if you did not see the finish to the Max V CNC Home Designs Truck Series race from Daytona on Thursday, it is already one of the all-time great Turn 200 moments. We've clipped it on the channel, but just go back and watch the entire race. Really interesting watch from front to finish. It was one of the most unbelievable sights we've ever seen here on Turn 200. But the Max V CNC Home Designs Truck Series will be running the 2008 version of Atlanta on Thursday nights. And that is all the action that we've got until we roll back around here next week to the Road America Top Split Strength of Field broadcast for the Mission Art Challenge. Still nobody in the voice channels. I hate to sign off early here and miss somebody with an interview. But I think we're just going to roll into the outro here, and we'll bail out of it if somebody decides to hop into the cool-down room. So thank you to everybody that has joined us here today. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed. The subscriber count has been working its way up, and that's all thanks to you. We greatly appreciate you coming out and supporting these drivers for the Mission Art Challenge, supporting this series itself. The series has been doing tremendous numbers of late. And part of that is due to the renewed interest from the fans of the broadcast here, and introducing more people to this car that may not have known about it or didn't have quite the appreciation for it. So thank you to everybody that has supported the series here, and thank you to all the drivers. Thank you very much. Matt Williamson will be back on next Sunday from Road America. And we'll hope to see you there. But until we meet again, for everybody here from the Mission Art community, I am Tommy Cook. We are saying so long from Lime Rock Park, where Pierce Berry finally gets a Sunday Top Split Strength of Field broadcast victory. Have a good one.